Oh man, I want one of those. Ha! I have one! Hey, get out of there. I'm trying to do some filming here, man. Good day, everybody. Kevin here for Bozo Boys. Today is April 4th, 2023, and I just got my new TRU BALL release in the mail. This is the new Trident Pro Flex from TRU BALL. It's a button-style release with their new technology imposed in it. I'm going to give this thing a test and compare it to some of my other handheld release and see how it does. So stay tuned for the testing. Alright, I'm just downstairs in my archery room here, and I'm just looking at the Tri-Star hook system by TRU BALL. It has a little magnet in there to reset itself, and so far it looks really good. I'm not going to mess with the overall sensitivity settings on this. It has a travel and sensitivity adjustment just like most button releases, so that's not unique to this release, so I'm not going to go there because it's already set. But I am going to look at the Tri-Star hook system in slow motion and see if it adds up to the claims that TRU BALL make in terms of torque on D-loop. So let's get testing. Alright, the first thing I want to show is the little magnet that they put inside this release to assist with the resetting of the Tri-Star hook system. Well, I'm going to barely touch this tooth and it's going to reset itself as the arrow is released from the string by the release. Boom, reset. See, just push this thing forward there and feel it. There was maybe it's better to Allen key here. Very neat. Good idea. I like to do most of my testing with my hooter shooter. Just one other thing I did here with the hooter shooter is on the back side I had a marking so that each arrow, or pardon me, each release had the same angle on it, just to keep the testing the same when we're looking at the angle of the D-loop. So this is what the setup's going to look like. So I can maneuver the hooter shooter so I can have a right hand shooter like that, and on the back I've made a mark so it's going to be consistent among other releases I test. And or I might also do 45 degrees for left-handed shooter because I think I can get a little bit better film on the torque. So the hook shouldn't matter. This is a right or left-handed release, so it makes sense to me that turning the string or turning the release left or right shouldn't really matter. But for the most part I'm going to try and do it right-handed. Most of the testing will be done right-handed, but there will be some filming done for left-handed shooting too. I'm going to use my PSC shoot down with a super drive arrow, and what I'm looking for is I'm just going to try and put the Tri-Star hook system in slow motion and see how it operates. I wish I could torque the bow, but we'll try that after this piece. Okay, I think I got all the testing done on the Trident. Now I'm just going to see how it compares to my heavy metal SX3 from Stan. This is the way it's supposed to turn near full draw. That right-handed shooter. Okay, it's nice. And of course, this little plunger will depress the button for me. So, let's start some testing. See, the hook is quite a bit over. This is, of course, the release is flat right now. Okay, the release is almost at 45-degree angle. A little bit more there. So you can really see how much that hook grabs that D-loop. It's in there quite deep. Interesting. In this footage, you can actually see the clasp open, close, then open, close. Of course, this is going to be the final release I try. I just brought out a gold moldy here, the Absolute 360. I already know that this one will give no torque. It's just simply way more adjustable than both the Stan and the Trident in its head setting and its ability to reduce torque through swivel heads. So I'm gonna throw this one in there just for the hell of it. Well, the TRU BALL Trident, it's a nice release. It was certainly expensive, cost me over $400 to land it here. Every springtime it seems like I like to buy myself a new release, but my son quickly stole it from me, so it's his. I do like the technology that's put into this. The TriStar hook system is pretty nice with the little magnet. There's an added technology in there. That's a fine touch from TRU BALL. The adjustability of the thumb is great. No company does it better. But I like not having a cocking mechanism after using this release for a little while, not having to push down the button and close the clasp around the D-loop. It made for way more efficient shooting. I didn't have to focus on that so much in my shot sequence. So hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you enjoyed the comparison to the SX3 and the Absolute 360. If you enjoyed the show, please hit like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps. Take care. And for specifics on the Trident, I've added some TRU BALL links below. Please see it in the comments.